What if I told you that your body's biological clock can actually be reversed? Not slowed down, reversed. University of California researchers discovered something shocking. Specific exercises can literally turn back your cellular aging markers. We're talking about measurable changes to your telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA that shrink as you age. Their groundbreaking study found that adults who performed these 5 specific movements just 3 times weekly showed biological markers of someone 9 years younger after only 6 months. The science is clear, and I'm about to show you exactly how to do them. As an orthopedic surgeon with over 25 years of experience, I've operated on thousands of patients, and there's one critical factor I see determining who recovers quickly and who struggles. It's not what most people think, it's muscle mass. Here's what they don't tell you. After age 30, you lose 3 to 5% of your muscle mass every decade. This silent epidemic is called sarcopenia, and by 80, most people have lost up to 50% of their strength. This isn't just about looking good, it's about survival. When you fall at 80, your ability to get up determines whether you maintain independence or not. The medical community has a dirty little secret. Most doctors are treating symptoms while ignoring this fundamental cause of aging. But here's the good news. Research from the Mayo Clinic and Harvard shows that specific resistance exercises can not only stop muscle loss, but actually reverse it, even in your 70s and 80s. The 5 exercises I'm about to share have been proven in clinical settings to strengthen exactly the muscle groups that deteriorate fastest with age. Let me show you how to turn back your biological clock starting today. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. How old are you? And what physical abilities are you most eager to restore? Maybe it's climbing stairs without pain or picking up grandchildren. What about playing tennis again? I'm amazed at the transformations I've seen in patients who committed to these 5 exercises. Some regained abilities they thought were gone forever. Let me know which exercise you'll try first, and if you're already doing similar movements, share your results. Your journey might inspire someone else just beginning theirs. The science behind sit-to-stand transfers is fascinating. This simple movement directly activates the exact muscle groups that prevent falls: your quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles. What's remarkable? Research in the Journal of Gerontology shows that seniors who can perform just 10 sit-to-stands in 30 seconds have a 74% lower fall risk than those who cannot. Here's why. Falls don't just happen randomly. They occur when our postural control systems fail us. This exercise creates what neurologists call proprioceptive awareness, your body's internal GPS system. Each time you practice the controlled lowering motion, you're recalibrating the fast-twitch muscle fibers that fire during those critical catch-yourself moments. Even more impressive, a 2019 study found that improving sit-to-stand performance correlates directly with increased lifespan. The researchers discovered that seniors who couldn't perform this movement had mortality rates nearly 3 times higher over a 5-year period. This isn't just exercise, it's survival training for your body's most essential movement patterns. Let's break down our first age-reversing exercise, the sit-to-stand transfer. This movement might seem simple, but it's actually a powerhouse for building functional strength that directly impacts your independence as you age. Here's how to do it properly. Stand in front of a chair with your knees slightly bent. Now, lower your body down slightly as though you're about to sit down, and then return to the standing position without actually sitting. Focus on feeling the engagement in your quadriceps, glutes, and core muscles. These are the exact muscle groups that deteriorate first with aging, leading to falls and mobility issues. Common mistake? Leaning too far forward, which puts strain on your lower back. Instead, imagine pushing the floor away with your feet while keeping your chest up. Your breathing pattern matters too. Exhale as you stand up to activate your core muscles. Inhale as you lower down. If this exercise feels challenging, you can start by using the armrests for support and gradually progress to no hands. For those finding it too easy, slow down the movement or pause for 3 seconds in the lowered position. Aim for 10 to 15 repetitions, 2 to 3 times daily. This single exercise has been shown in research to reduce fall risk by up to 40% in seniors when performed regularly. That's prevention you can feel with every rep. If you're finding value in these age-reversing exercises, hit that like button. It helps more seniors discover this life-changing information. And subscribe for weekly science-backed health tips that our community is using to feel decades younger. Remember, Every like spreads this knowledge to someone who might desperately need it. Let's continue with the routine. The bird dog isn't just another exercise, it's a neurological powerhouse. As we age, the connection between our brain and muscles weakens, but here's what science reveals. This exercise strengthens your neural pathways like few others can. When you stabilize your core while extending opposite limbs, you're forcing your brain to coordinate complex movements across your body's midline. This creates new neural connections that can actually reverse age-related decline in coordination. Your core muscles, particularly the transverse abdominis and multifidus, act as a natural back brace, protecting your spine from the daily wear and tear that accelerates aging. Studies show that seniors with strong core stability have 43% fewer falls and significantly less back pain. What's fascinating is that the bird dog specifically targets deep stabilizing muscles that other exercises miss. These muscles deteriorate dramatically with age, but respond incredibly well to this controlled movement pattern. The constant micro-corrections your body makes during this exercise also improve your proprioception, your body's sense of position in space, which typically declines 3% per decade after age 60. Master this exercise, and you'll move like someone decades younger. Now let's talk about why the bird dog is a powerhouse anti-aging exercise. This seemingly simple movement creates what we call reactive core stability, something that deteriorates dramatically with age. Your core isn't just for looking good at the beach. It's the central communication hub between your upper and lower body. When this connection weakens, falls become more likely, and daily movements become increasingly difficult. What makes bird dog special is how it forces your brain to coordinate opposing limbs while maintaining perfect spinal alignment. This cross-body pattern activates neural pathways that actually strengthen the connections between your brain hemispheres. Studies show this type of movement can improve reaction time and cognitive function, essentially giving you a younger nervous system. As a surgeon, I've seen the difference in recovery between patients with strong core stability versus those without. The bird dog doesn't just strengthen muscles, it rewires your neurological efficiency, literally reversing age-related decline in your movement patterns and brain function. Now let's move to exercise number 2, the bird dog. This core stabilizer is incredible for reversing age-related spinal deterioration and improving your balance. Start on your hands and knees, positioning your hands directly under your shoulders and knees under your hips. This is your quadruped position, your foundation for success. Before you move a limb, engage your core by gently drawing your navel toward your spine. This activation is crucial. It's what protects your lower back during the exercise. Now for the movement. Simultaneously extend your right arm forward while stretching your left leg backward. Keep them parallel to the floor. The magic happens in what you don't do. Don't let your hips rotate or tilt. Your back should remain flat like a table. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then return to start position and repeat with the opposite arm and leg. Beginners should start with just 5 repetitions on each side, breathing out during extension and in as you return. As you progress, try holding the extended position longer, up to 10 seconds. The bird dog strengthens your multifidus muscles, tiny but critical stabilizers that often weaken dramatically with age. Exercise number 3 is going to change your life. Single leg balance training. Here's why it's revolutionary. Your proprioception system, that's your body's position awareness, naturally deteriorates with age. Research from Harvard Medical School found that adults who practiced single-leg balance just 2 minutes daily reduced their fall risk by an astonishing 48%. This isn't just about preventing falls, it's rewiring your neural pathways. When you balance on one leg, you activate your cerebellum, the brain region responsible for coordination, forcing it to create new connections. A 2021 study in the Journal of Gerontology showed that participants over 65 who performed single-leg exercises improved their reaction time by 31% in just 6 weeks. This matters because faster reactions mean fewer injuries when you stumble. Most seniors I've worked with see noticeable improvements in everyday stability within just 10 days, from navigating stairs to walking on uneven surfaces. Your brain's balance center is like a muscle. Use it or lose it. Let's move to exercise number 3, single leg balance. This seemingly simple exercise is actually revolutionary for reversing age-related decline. Here's how to do it correctly. Start by standing on your weaker leg for as long as you comfortably can. The key detail most people miss? Don't rest your elevated leg against your standing leg. That's cheating your stabilizer muscles. While maintaining your balance, slowly lift one arm up and then down, then repeat with the other arm. This dual task challenge forces your brain to create new neural pathways, essentially rewiring your balance system. Most seniors lose their balance 20% faster than necessary simply because they never practice this skill. Each time you wobble and recover, you're building proprioception, your body's position awareness that deteriorates after 50. Start with 15-second holds, then progress to 30 seconds, then 60. For advanced practitioners, try closing your eyes for 5-second intervals. This removes visual input and forces your vestibular system to work overtime. This exercise doesn't just prevent falls, it actively rebuilds the brain-body connection that keeps you independent for decades longer. Chair squats are absolutely revolutionary for aging bodies. Here's why. As we age, we lose up to 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade after 30, primarily in our lower body. This exercise directly counters that decline. When you perform chair squats, you're engaging your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes simultaneously, the exact muscle groups that deteriorate fastest. The science is clear. Regular chair squats increase bone mineral density by up to 13% in seniors, preventing osteoporosis. But the benefits go beyond strength. Each repetition improves your neuromuscular pathways, enhancing the brain-muscle connection that deteriorates with age. This translates to better balance, with studies showing a 40% reduction in fall risk after just 12 weeks. Most importantly, chair squats restore functional independence. The ability to sit and stand without assistance directly correlates with longevity and quality of life. One fascinating study found that seniors who couldn't rise from a chair without using their hands had a 54% higher mortality rate over 6 years. That's why I prescribe this exercise to every patient over 60. Now let's master chair squats, the perfect exercise for building lower body strength without stressing your joints. Start by positioning a sturdy chair behind you. This isn't just for safety, it's your depth guide and emergency support. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. This stance activates both your quads and your often neglected gluteal muscles. Now, extend your arms forward at shoulder height. This counterbalances your weight as you descend. The magic happens in your breathing pattern. Inhale deeply as you begin to sit back, not down, but back, as if you're reaching for a chair that's slightly too far away. This posterior weight shift takes pressure off your knees and transfers it to your powerful hip muscles. Lower yourself until you barely touch the chair seat, keeping your chest proud and your spine neutral. Never let your knees collapse inward. They should track over your second and third toes throughout the movement. Exhale forcefully as you drive through your heels to stand up, squeezing your glutes at the top. This heel drive activates your posterior chain, the muscle group most affected by age-related deterioration. Common mistake? Rushing. Take 3 seconds down, 1 second pause, and 2 seconds up. This time under tension maximizes cellular repair mechanisms that combat aging. If balance is challenging, keep your fingertips on the chair back. As you progress, try removing this support, effectively turning this into a freestanding squat that challenges your proprioception, your body's position awareness that naturally declines with age. Wall push-ups might look simple, but Harvard researchers found they're revolutionary for seniors' upper body strength. Their 2019 study showed participants who did wall push-ups 3 times weekly increased chest and shoulder strength by 31% in just 12 weeks. Here's why they work. As we age, we lose approximately 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade after 30. Wall push-ups specifically target the pectoralis major, anterior deltoids, and triceps, the exact muscle groups that deteriorate fastest with age. But the benefits extend beyond just strength. The stabilization required during this exercise activates your serratus anterior, what we surgeons call the boxer's muscle, which improves posture and reduces that forward shoulder hunch common in seniors. The beauty lies in the adaptability. By adjusting your distance from the wall, you're essentially changing the resistance level. Stand closer for beginners, further away as you progress. The wall isn't just convenient. It provides crucial feedback for proper alignment. A clinical observation I've made: patients who incorporate wall push-ups show remarkable improvements in activities requiring pushing motions. Opening doors, rising from bathtubs, even gardening becomes easier. Remember, proper form is non-negotiable. Keep those shoulder blades fixed against your rib cage throughout. This isn't just about getting stronger, It's about rebuilding the foundation of independent living. Our final age-reversing exercise focuses on upper body strength without stressing your joints. Wall push-ups are perfect if traditional floor push-ups feel impossible right now. Here's how to do them perfectly. Stand facing a wall, about arm's length away. Place both hands on the wall at chest height with your fingers pointing upward. This is critical. Your hands should be about shoulder width apart. Now for the secret most people miss. Before you begin, gently press the heels of your hands into the wall and consciously flatten your shoulder blades down against your rib cage. This engages your stabilizing muscles and protects your rotator cuff. Keeping your entire body straight like a plank, from head to heels, slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall. You should feel tension across your chest, shoulders, and even your core as it works to maintain that straight line. Throughout the movement, keep those shoulder blades fixed against your rib cage. Don't let them wing outward. That's where injuries happen. Push through the heels of your hands to straighten your elbows, returning to the start position. Breathe in as you lower, out as you push away. Too easy? Step back farther from the wall. Too challenging? Move closer. The beauty of wall push-ups is how they strengthen the exact muscles that deteriorate with age, your chest, shoulders, and arms, while teaching proper core engagement that carries over to everyday movements. Start with 5 to 8 repetitions, building to 15 to 20 for remarkable upper body transformation. Let's put it all together. This science-backed anti-aging program works by targeting 5 critical areas of age-related decline. The chair sit to stand builds functional strength that preserves independence. The bird dog activates deep core stabilizers that protect your spine and improve posture. Single leg balance exercises stimulate the vestibular system, reducing fall risk by 30% according to clinical studies. Chair-assisted squats maintain lower body muscle mass, directly counteracting sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that accelerates after 50. And wall push-ups preserve upper body function while protecting joints. What makes this program uniquely effective is that it activates multiple physiological pathways simultaneously, increasing growth hormone, reducing inflammatory markers, and improving neuromuscular communication. The research is clear. Performing these exercises just 3 times weekly creates measurable biological age reversal within 12 weeks. Your cells literally become younger? Here's something Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. While they're pushing expensive anti-aging medications with monthly subscriptions and side effects longer than your grocery list, these 5 simple exercises cost absolutely nothing. Think about it. The pharmaceutical industry makes $0 when you strengthen your body naturally. No wonder they don't promote these exercises that reverse aging markers in clinical studies. They can't patent a squat or a wall push-up. There's no profit margin in teaching you to balance on one leg. And unlike medications that create dependency, these exercises actually make you more independent as you age. The beauty is in the simplicity. No equipment, no monthly bills, no doctor visits. Just 5 movements that work with your body's natural mechanics to turn back your biological clock. The science is clear, but the profit motive isn't there. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 exercises do you think you'll incorporate into your daily routine first? Have you tried any of them before? What's the biggest challenge you face when trying to stay active as you age? Is it joint pain, lack of energy, or maybe finding the motivation? Drop a comment below sharing your experience. And if you have questions about modifying any of these exercises for specific conditions, let me know. Your journey to reverse aging starts with just one movement today. Which one will it be?